Welcome back to My Life Deliberately. Just out processing firewood today, and I was getting ready to fuel this thing. I thought I should mention my handheld fuel pump. If you don't like lifting gas cans to fuel up your equipment, especially like the sawmill, which is kind of high to lift, you guys got to get yourself one of these. They're extremely handy. I have two of them. I use one for diesel and one for gas, and they use they're battery powered. So I use two of the Interlude rechargeable batteries that you get at Amazon. And by the way, you can get this at Amazon too. I will put a link in the description. As always, I'm not an affiliate, so I don't make anything for it. This is just such a great tool that I use around the property. I just thought I'd mention it to you guys. But the batteries, going back to the batteries, they tend to last about a year before I have to recharge them. So I think it's pretty efficient. It makes things fast and easy. Just so much better than lifting a heavy can, you know. I don't know what the flow rate is, but it's really pretty good. So they do run about $50, which maybe is a little bit pricey, but I mean, trust me, if you don't like lifting heavy gas cans, this is the way to go.
The coffee's ready if you'll have some. Breakfast should be finished soon. The paper called for sun tomorrow. It looks like rain the whole day. Closets overflowing. With all those shoes too big to fill. So what's that song you used to sing me? What's that dance we used to do? This house quiet or just empty? Do you hear the silence as loud as I do? Ooh. Like you mean it, and I don't mean it like I say. Morning left us both defeated, and it's just been one of those days. I'll have dinner on the table, and you can help me pour the wine. The paper called for sun tomorrow. If we make it through tonight.
So some of you have been around the channel for a while might have noticed that my Ranger was missing for a while, and that was because I had a mechanical problem with it, and I'm not much of a mechanic. It's just not my forte. Well, I just don't have a lot of experience doing it. I was sitting behind a desk my whole life. But what happened was I was driving one time. I came up, I brought it up here, and I parked it and turned it off, and then I came back out the next day and went to turn the key over, and it acted like it was completely dead. The dash didn't light up, nothing, it didn't try to turn over or anything, it just completely dead. So I charged the battery up thinking that might fix it, and 100% battery, nope, still completely dead. Didn't try to turn over, nothing, just completely dead. So I ended up pushing it down into my pole barn and get it out of any weather. And then I went through troubleshooting, and I had an extra ignition because I had a problem before. So I swapped out the ignitions thinking that might be it. That wasn't it. I tried replacing the starter solenoid. That wasn't it. I checked the alternator. It seemed to be fine. It was charging the battery. The battery had a charge, but just completely dead, right? And so I let it sit for a little while and trying to figure out what was wrong, and looking through a manual to try to figure it out. And 6.8 liter actually came up. He's got a YouTube channel. He does CNC plasma. I will put a link to his channel in the description. And he's a good friend of mine, and he's a lot more mechanically inclined than I am. And we started looking at it and determined that the starter was good. We charged up the battery because it had been drained by that time, and then it started right up. And so I thought, well, that's weird. It was a little bit embarrassing that if it was just a dead battery. So we drove it around, and while he was here, didn't have any problem at all. And then as soon as he goes home, I'm driving it, and all of a sudden starts exhibiting the same thing. Turn the key over, and it's completely dead. Try it a few times, and suddenly it started. I tried to drive it back towards the pole barn and got partway back, and it actually died mid-running, And so I ended up having to tow it back and put it back in the pole barn, and completely dead, wouldn't work. So it sat for a while, and I was contemplating it, trying to figure it out, and I was beginning to think that maybe it was a loose wire somewhere in the ignition system, the starting system, and or maybe it was a bad battery that was shorting out or something. So I ended up charging the battery. I had the dash taken apart and had the ignition switch taken out. I charged the battery up, and then I went out there and I tried it, and it started right up. And so I thought, well, that's really weird. I turned it off, started it, turned it off, started it. It was working fine, right? So I didn't have any more time that day, and so the next morning I came out and I decided, well, let me put the dash back together and put the ignition back in its place, the ignition switch. And so I did all that, and went to start it, completely completely dead, as if the battery was dead. I mean, nothing. Dash doesn't light up, nothing. And so I was like, man, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Bad battery maybe. So I hooked the battery charger up to it, and it was at 75%. So I let it charge for about an hour, and that got it to 100%. And so then I went to start it again, right? Now knowing the battery's 100% and completely dead, nothing, you know. So I decided, well, you know, let me try a different battery and see if it's just a bad battery, right? So I disconnected the battery, the cables to the battery, and got ready to take the battery. And I thought to myself, you know, why don't I just connect the cables to that run just the Polaris, just the Ranger itself, and don't connect any accessories. Like it has a switch here for a blade that attachment that I could put on the front of this. It's not attached, so that's not connected to anything. And it also has a winch that it could run, right? And so I decided, you know, let me just leave the accessories off, just hook up the cables to the Ranger and see what happens. So I did that, and it started right up. And so I've been using it now for about 4 days, 5 days, and starting every time. It's working perfect, as if nothing's wrong. So you know, I don't. Maybe you guys can leave in the comments your expertise. But what I'm thinking is one of the accessories, maybe the winch, likely the winch, is shorted out or something. And so my thinking is that it's drawing so much power that even though the battery is not completely dead, or even at it's like 75%, it just doesn't have the juice to run the rest of the system because it's the winch is drawing so much power. I don't know if that makes sense. But that would also explain why maybe while I was driving it was dying on me, because the alternator just couldn't keep up with what the winch is drawing, the short. So anyway, but it's working fine now, so I'm not going to complain. I'm glad to have it back. It's makes things a lot easier around the property, especially with firewood. I can carry a lot more than that little orange cart. So I'm happy to have it back, but I'm going to continue bringing up firewood and splitting it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Comment and subscribe if you would, and like and subscribe. It helps out the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much.